Alright, we're going to talk about another third game that hasn't been talked about in a long time. What is it? Well, you're about to see. And the volume's not too loud. I'll try to explain the rest of it. I'll show it in a second. So here it is. That's right. We're reviewing Toy Story 3, based on the movie. Last time I talked about the Toy Story games was basically the first and second game months ago. As we all know about Toy Story's huge success from its actual sequels are actually pretty good. The third one was actually the best one out of the second movie. Since Toy Story 4 already came out a year now, I'll get to that another time. You know, there's no video game off it. Speaking of the game, you can play like two interesting characters. The main character Woody and the other character Buzz Lightyear. Here. In this game, you can actually you play more instead of Woody and Buzz. You actually play Jessie, the running cowgirl from number 2. As I was saying, the story plot is plain and simple. Unlike in the movie, this game has its own plot that's kind of, well, in the word for it, very sketchy about the plot. It does have like almost the same plot as the movie, but a little bit different sides. This one has like a few little plots. First, Woody and Buzz have to save a train full of orphans. Second, end up in the garage. Third, end up in space with Buzz Lightyear. Just like in the second film. Face third. Fourth. Sunny. Okay, stop talking. Sunny side stage. Go outer space again. Escape the sunny side with evil toys. End up at the garbage factory and the final level of face an evil witch. Alright.
Anyway, back to the game board. Which, if I can say, is seriously impressive.
How's the gameplay? I would say it's pretty good. Really good. Controlling the characters are actually pretty well done. It's been years ever since I did like the last Toy Story trilogy of the first and second. And this third one came out in 2010, so nearly this game is already 10 years old. The characters are still the same as they always been for the past 20 years. I'd say the graphics are pretty great. Music's also pretty good too. You'll be getting used to hearing the same music from the movies over and over again, and get used to seeing the loading screens instead of the close-up of the main characters throughout the entirety of the game. I've never played this. It's on the Xbox 360 and it has really great graphics. Anyhow, Buzz Lightyear can dash, attack, and use his laser arms to blast out bad guys. Can double jump just like in most games. It's cliche we've seen before. Platforming, slam attack. Avoid obstacles. And fight interesting bosses besides Zurg. React to the other characters by talking to them. And do like fetch quest, collect certain items, buy things in the big huge western side, ride Bullseye, which is pretty fun and neat. I would say this is actually a pretty great game. And I like the idea how they made this game look and have the beautiful, redesignable levels that most of these have not much else to do with the movie, but make it intensely, and the word for it, enjoyably fun for kids. Which I like the idea of this game having the same voice actors from the film. And just finding out to slide your way on these, sliders, there's to avoid enemies, which reminds me a bit of Ratchet and Clank, which I'll get to someday. You solving puzzles, doing all kinds of cool stuff in this game is very neat. In this next stage you have to save all the toys. These are Hold Prisoner by Lotso. So if you watch the movie, I will not spoil it for you, but it's actually worth watching. It'll take a while to get used to the controls in this game that are actually pretty fun to do. So solving puzzles, switching to other characters, it's all kinds of cool. We'll miss what to do in this game. And the final boss is actually a witch doll of the same character using evil cupcakes. It's insanely awesome. You can even use a blaster to take out these enemies as well. Overall, Toy Story 3 for Xbox 360, PS3, the Wii, and PC. It's a pretty good game. It's really, really fun. You might actually have a great time playing this game. And you'll be doing lots of fetch questing, collecting lots of toy balls to buy stuff, help people in their side missions. It's totally worth your time and money. As much as all sequel games go, this one is pretty much my basically favorite one. And with good looking graphics, perfect voice acting, amazing soundtrack, and responsive controls, this game gets a perfect upgrading of 9 toys out of 10. This has been a review of classic video games and based off movies. I'm glad you guys hang around to enjoy me talk about most games based off movies or ones that already have interesting sequels out there are actually fun to do. You know, this game has already been reviewed by many people for like already 10 whole years. Here's to talk about. Also, you can actually play Zerg on the ps3. How awesome is that? Alright. Enough talking about this game. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, I'll catch you then, and folks.
Wow, Bonnie, you have a great imagination.
See you then, mates. Goodbye.